handed me these to watch. In Cyborg Cop 1 it says human, cyborg or killer robot. Problem is I think Cyborg 2 gives it away because it says the cyborg awakes. So what was the point of putting the human or the killer robot on that bit?
Have a cup of tea, that'll give you a clue.
Okay.
Now, how about a nice cup of tea?
Cyborg Cop 1 and Cyborg Cop 2, so I'm presuming that's what I'm going to be watching soon.
So you want to watch them films, good quality, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Human, cyborg or killer robot. Right, well I've just finished watching this movie, Cyborg Cop. Where do I start with the bad acting, the bad action sequences, the script? It's so bad you've got to watch it to believe it. I can't believe this. I thought maybe this was like made before RoboCop and then somebody watched this and thought, you know what, I'm going to make this better. But no, apparently this came out after RoboCop and someone thought, you know what, I can do a lot worse. I'll have a villain in it but can't decide if he's Welsh or he's Yorkshire, even though he's meant to be from neither country, in a place called St. Keith, where he practically owns the country with his drug laws, but he decides to go into be a hobbyist of turning cops into cyborgs as a hobby. And then he wonders why a family member had come down to track his brother down. Pretty dumb really, and it makes it even worse because his brother's best mate and the boss what sent him in to do this DEA mission. And he knew that he had a crazy brother, so why would you send him down and change him? You would round up homeless people or really vulnerable poor people in the town. You wouldn't go after, you know what, we'll wait for this bunch of Americans to come. We'll kill most of them, but the one that gets away, tell you what, we'll keep that one and we'll turn it into a cyborg. Oh, and I just love the effects in this. I mean, he's got literally a sock almost got printed of a robot on, and he's got a sleeve. They didn't even try, they put a little bit of foam in to make it look 3D in some shots, but if you really have a good look around the morgue area, it's a completely flat sock and arm sleeve. You get better at that to do with like the fake ink sleeves. And the action, I swear, I don't know much about guns, but I'm sure there's only 2 bullets in there.
Fully automatic level Mike 5 with a 50-round clip.
Shotgun at a time, and somehow he was blasting everybody like it was a never-ending shotgun. And somehow the bike looked like it was on its own little track at one point when he just let go of the handle and it was just fine. It just went off on itself. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but even Vanishing Point made more sense than that, and that is bad. Because that's not even open to interpretation. I can't even make my mind up if they were someone decided to make the worst sci-fi movie or just tried to make the worst cop movie and then thought, you know what, let's do both. We'll try and put sci-fi and cop together and we'll just make it horrendous. Yeah, so if you want to watch RoboCop cheap version for a laugh of how bad it is, then yeah, watch it. However, if you don't want to lose so many minutes of your life, don't watch it. And I think there's a sequel to it. How on earth there's a sequel, I do not know, because sequels always end up, most of the time, being worse. I don't know how this can get any lower. So there you go. Cyborg Cop.
RoboCop. Or Terminator. Cyborg Cop. Only from Vidmark Entertainment.
I almost forgot, there's like, right in the middle of the right little short porn, soft porn bit in it for some reason. he just got turned on by her because of the way she took a bite out of a banana, but she didn't even do it seductively. She just ate it like a regular human being. So heaven forbid if he ever watches the Wildlife Channel and he puts it onto the monkeys, because he'll have an erection all day with that.
He's not a chimp, he's a man!
It's just
Pain's
crazy.
pretty intense, huh?
It's just terrible. The
You show me where the girl
settings
is.
are just
You're not gonna
terrible.
feel any pain at all.
The stunts are terrible, the acting's terrible, the script is terrible, it just lacks direction, and it's just got this annoying woman in it. What says, basically not going to sleep with you until I've got my journalist story, but then she sleeps with him just a day later, when she hasn't got a story yet, so that makes absolutely no sense. And they were turning each other on by him chewing on an apple and her munching on a banana.
You have disgusting habits, you know.
And then they had this ridiculous sex scene what just went on far too long.
I'm gonna be okay here for a few minutes while we go shoot some pool and talk big guy talk. Okay? Sure. He's helping out. Yeah. So you gonna do it? Yeah. Paper should be in as soon as I get back, and then he's officially my kid. He told you about the adoption, huh?
Yeah.
Mommy!
Okay, just hold on. We're gonna get your mommy.
The older brother, what works for the DEA, he'd left a son there that he was hoping to adopt. Any day now, the paperwork were coming through, and he left him in a bar whilst he discussed his business with his brother about doing this mission, and then he hasn't got a partner or anything. He hasn't got anyone to babysit this kid. He just left him in a bar, and this is he's getting approved for adoption. And then in the end, his last dying words were, "Brother, will you please look after him?" And so him and the journalist lady decided to adopt the boy in the end. And it just ends with them getting in a car under a good British, a good American flag of patriotism. And it's that bad. This film's even confused me. Oh god, I'm not a very good critic, but this film is terrible. So, if you've never heard of it and you're actually quite good at these critic videos, please rip into it. You'll do a lot better job than me. Because I just come straight off, I don't think about it. As soon as the film finishes, I do these honest reviews and I say the first thing that comes off the top of my head. I don't actually think about it. I mean, even this, human, cyborg or killer robot. What? Make your mind up. What is it? And but the word cyborg cop is underneath, so he's not you, the cyborg, or killer robot. Cyborg! They already answered the question.
A DEA agent leads an elite team into battle against an international drug cartel.
It's going to be like taking candy from small children.
But what Agent Philip Ryan finds there is more dangerous, more devious, and more deadly than any drug.
Allow me to present K3 prototype cyborg assassin.
Left for dead, Philip Ryan is about to live again. Half man, half machine.
Kill him.
His mind now controlled by a madman.
You see, it works just perfect.
Now renegade agent Jack Ryan is the only man who can save his brother.
Stay out of this thing.
But to rescue Philip, Jack must destroy an unstoppable soldier. Part RoboCop. Part Terminator. And all Demolition Man. Cyborg Cop.
You didn't enjoy it.
What? You didn't like it? What was wrong with it? Eh? Oh, good family entertainment. The bloody cat didn't like it.
Nobody will like this.
Oh, right, okay.
So yeah, and then you've got a bad guy what just goes on about, let's have a nice cup of tea.
How about a nice cup of tea?
I don't know if he's trying to be Welsh or Yorkshire. Which
Oh,
is
we
quite
had that.
scary.
I
I mentioned that bit, but it's all the cups of tea.
Philip, kill your brother.
You know, the problem with you is you've absolutely no vision whatsoever.
I don't know, it's so weak, it's brilliant.
I
It's
love
like-
how he got killed in the end. Look!
I feel like someone, in the beginning, just shooting someone who wants to speak to their mummy, but the mummy died 5 years ago, and of course he's obviously had a fit and he's holding his therapist to ransom, so they decided to kill him for it. I mean, don't you think that's sort of more of a cry for help?
Look, you want zombie? I got zombie. This will turn you into a zombie.
And then when they do get the poor therapist woman back, they think counselling her and comforting her were taking her high heel shoes off and putting a blanket round her feet. Now, I've seen in lots of movies in crisis, they put a blanket round the person's shoulders, try and warm them up, because I don't know, for some reason in crisis, body needs more warmth, I don't know. But it was just funny because it just wrapped her feet up and patted her on the back. And even before the police got there, as backup, the journalists were there. The very moment he shot the guy. I mean, sorry, but I'd rather have the journalists protecting me and being on the streets, because they get there a lot quicker than the SWAT team. What's that all about? Yeah, and his hatred for journalism after that, and he ends up sleeping with a journalist.
You don't have to worry about being on my list, Kellen. Because to me, you don't even exist. You're just a bad memory, like every other memory I got of this stinking business.
Oh, and also the other bit in it that was really bad. She tried to make out she couldn't. She asked this couple would she be taken in this van over the country's border. And this woman just said, oh, she's crazy needy. Instead of saying, no, this isn't our van. I mean, she could speak English for starters, and then she decides to get changed in the back of this van for no reason by lying down for hoping that nobody'd see her. And I wouldn't care if she'd seen this van when she first met him from the rental place, and she still got in the van, like she'd never seen it before. What was that all about?
What are you doing in the back of my truck with your pants down anyway?
I don't know, there's so many bad things in this, I'm all over the place because it's so bad.
Well, believe me,
I can't even pinpoint everything, you just have to watch it and see for yourself. It's just amazingly bad.
Bye, have a great time.
Science is cybernetics.